move on to the final topic of the day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, so the final topic of the day is what people are calling the adpocalypse on YouTube.
Oh.
As everyone heard this, it's a very, very, not very it's a very topical comment, topic, which is very contradictory of what I've been trying to tell you guys. But I think it's relevant all round because for those of you who do not know, who've been living on a rock or do not create YouTube videos, the adpocalypse is basically advertisers, like premium advertising, like AT&T, Coca-Cola, pulling out advertisements from YouTube because there's been a lot of media coverage about advertisements being displayed against very disturbing videos such as people committing suicide or talk about committing suicide, discussing self-identity and like are they bisexual, are they transgender, and even Islamic terrorism, like training videos have been monetized, and advertisers are freaking out because of the coverage on this. And it's like, to be fair, the amount of YouTube videos that have been going around or uploaded is like something ridiculous, like 200 hours every second, or every minute rather, a YouTube video is uploaded, and it's very difficult to monetize it. But what YouTube have done wrong is when the YouTube partnership program first started, it was a very elite program to start with. If you wanted to make money, you had to follow certain criteria. You needed to have a lot of subscribers. You had to have a lot of views to even for even YouTube to think about it. But because of the amount of multi-channel networks there is, like Maker Studios, Full Screen,
Who are dead now, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. Like so many multi-channel networks that YouTube just do not monitor it anymore. It's like, yeah, fuck it, anyone could do it. But then you see all these like little kids playing Minecraft videos. They're like 10 years old and they're on a multi-channel network because they don't care. As long as they get the penny out of like their 10 view video of Minecraft being recorded on a shitty potato webcam, no one cares. And to be honest, this is a very, very good thing for YouTube. Not just because advertisements get pulled off and loads of creators are losing money. Far from it. It is a way to make YouTube great again.
Oh God, don't use that. No.
Sorry.
Why?
Sorry, it was in my mind. I had to say it. But it is a way to make YouTube great again because like videos on... You arsehole. Videos are now just exactly what I said, like kids play Minecraft and on their shitty potato camera. There's no regulations anymore. It's no longer premium. No, people don't have an incentive to make good content these days. I mean, obviously the greater content does get advertised more. It does get promoted and on the front page more often. But it's not good content anymore.
No.
Because YouTube just simply don't care. I mean, yes, now it has to be family friendly to get more advertisers.
Back to what you're saying about how they don't really care about what videos people post so they can get ads on them. Like, for example, we watch like 5-second videos and they have like a minute ad before them.
And sometimes you can't skip them and they're like 5-second video. And they're copyrighted material. YouTube videos need to be family friendly now in order to get to the top page or even consider getting to the top page. And you're not allowed to make ad revenue, or the revenue will be stopped until your channel happens to get at least 10,000 lifetime views. And that's a very, very achievable target to get. Both my channels have got 10,000 hits, so I've got nothing to worry about. But
mine has 6 million, not to brag, but you know.
Don't worry, Jamie. Mine has none.
That's all right.
Don't worry.
Yeah, you make no videos.
I've got no videos on it. I've got 18 subscribers.
Shut up. But it needs to have some sort of eliteness to it, because when my channels first got onto the multi-channel network program, I was so excited. Because I did not know I could easily just sign up these days, because it was 2 years where they changed the rules. It was like, I was always under the impression I had to get contacted, not me contact them. Yeah. So I felt like I earned my position, but when I found out it was just like a new multi-channel network just trying to grab my views, I was like, you bastard. No one told me this before. And it needs to go back to that. Because now YouTube creators are freaking out, but my multi-channel, I'm going to admit, I don't think I'm breaking terms and conditions when saying this, but I'm with Scale Lab multi-channel network. They were relatively new multi-channel network when I first joined, but now they're huge. They're like what in the top five?
I heard they were decent, but maybe you'll say something different.
No, they're very decent. They're very decent. If anything, I would say they're a lot more decent than Maker Studios or Fullscreen, from what I've heard.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm not partnered with Maker Studios anymore, so I could tell you right out that they were shit, and then they died. I regret switching off of Fullscreen to go to Maker Studios, pretty much, because that was just a giant waste of time, other than the sound library resource I got that I could have just gotten at Fullscreen anyway, apparently.
Yeah. But these multi-channel networks say, oh yeah, we've got all these features, but everyone has it. But what I will say about Scale, especially Scale Lab, I can't comment for anyone else, but the forums, oh my god, they advertise, oh yeah, speak with other creators, collab, earn revenue, talk to people in your but the forums are just people like little gamers saying, want to collab with me? Want to play Minecraft?
Collab, bro.
Yeah.
Collab, bro.
Does anyone have a PS4? I want to play GTA 5 and I want to kill you and make videos with... That's not content. That's not interesting content.
I felt the same way with Fullscreen. It's like, you're looking on there. There's like a whole thread about, hey, promote your channel here, and there was nobody working together. It was just people saying, hey, look at my shit, and that was it.
Exactly. It's not interesting. And now that these regulations that came in, we do have the opportunity now, because I'm not sure how it is for other multi-channel networks, but definitely for Scale Lab. If you had less than the 10,000 lifetime views, you were degraded. You were still with that network. It just means that you don't have to reapply for it in the future, but it means that you cannot earn ad revenue from it. But you can be a community member of it, because because you're with a contract, you cannot go away from it without a year. So that's their way of keeping the contracts secure for all of them and securing their rights. But what is the point in keeping them? Just get rid of them. If the rules, their terms and conditions were based on what YouTube's terms and conditions were. If YouTube's terms and conditions have changed, get rid of them. Start fresh. Get rid of all these Minecraft. Get rid of all these Call of Duty 10-year-old swearing. Oh my god. YouTube just needs to change. And YouTube has changed for the better. And it allows us to make better content. It allows us to regulate it more.
I feel like people are never going to be happy, though, with what YouTube does. Because there's so many
of course not.
About
of course not. I mean, it's every time somebody changes something on YouTube, everybody's like, it's the end of the world, what do we do now? But YouTube doesn't always just make awful changes. I mean, they have in the past with freaking the caption system and YouTube heroes and the copyright bots and things like that have all been terrible changes. But I mean, we got this new they turned off annotations and put in something better for that, and I'll give them credit for that. I mean, what they do now with that is a lot better. It's not so tedious anymore to put in whatever annotations you need to put on in a lot of videos.
Yeah, but now that we've had these regulations put into place, videos about ISIS are now not getting funding. People about committing, well, not necessarily committing suicide, but talking about committing suicide are under review. Because it is a legitimate subject, people need to hear about it. I mean, obviously, people committing suicide and then uploading the live video should be demonetized.
Well, it should be banned.
It shouldn't even be on there.
It shouldn't be on there. But now that there is regulation for it, people who say, because for those of you who do not know, who are not a multi-channel network, who are not part of a multi-channel network, the default setting is to monetize it. And now, if YouTube videos are now being monetized, they will be under review, especially if they're subjects like this, or they're known for subjects like this. And then self-identity, like the LGBT, I keep saying it wrong.
LGBTQ community.
That's it. I can understand their videos getting flagged are false, and they need to be a little bit more lenient to that, but... Yeah, if
people are talking about stuff like the LGBTQ community, I don't feel like they should be demonetized, because it's like I don't feel like things like, say, mental health issues or self-identification, stuff like that, I don't think they should be demonetized because it's a legit subject.
Yeah. I mean, one of my really good friends.
What I don't get is how channels like Prank Invasion, you know, like the really disgusting like kissing pranks, how they are getting ads on their videos because it's just like it's soft porn. It's soft porn for like preteens.
Porn. Yeah, it's soft porn. It's so-called pranks. That's sexual harassment. It's wrong, and I know.
And the actors.
Yeah, and I know someone who is transgender on YouTube, and his videos are slowly getting recognised. I mean, obviously they're not going to earn ad revenue anymore, but he won't even be allowed to make ad revenue on this because he talks about subjects that are. He's not being nude, he's not swearing, he's not talking about suicide or anything like that. He's talking about a legitimate subject that people need to hear about because people are going to want to discuss this and find out if what they think, am I normal? They can find out from these videos, yes, they are normal, but they wouldn't even be allowed to advertise, so they would be shied away from making those videos.